Hi, I'm Dr. Libby Kemkaran, and this is Tame Your Brain Part 10. Can't believe we've done 9 already. We've now been doing this for over a week, and obviously I've had the weekend off, and I hope you've had a lovely weekend. We're going to watch some kittens to calm the circuits, and we're going to see what our little babies are up to today, and then I'm going to talk to you about what the circuits in your brain are doing, so that we can get some understanding on what we're feeling. I think what we're feeling at the moment is a little bit of conflict about what we should be doing. So I'm going to be focusing on that today, where I cover off the last human need and we talk about what comes next and how we set the relevant goals for what we do. So without further ado, let's switch cameras and go to our little box of kitties, and they are beautifully sleeping. So if you like to do food, and we'll start stealing them. We're going to do a little check on their eyes because they're opening really well. I think we've got all eyes present and correct, but we're just going to do a quick check-up on that today. So I hope you're finding some good things at the moment. I hope you're finding some practices that are working for you. Are you still practicing het gekkel? Are you still looking for things to feel grateful for? If not, why not? Is it becoming a norm for you yet to start looking for good things? Because it's a brain pattern. We just do what we used to with our brains. So as we're talking, I want you to do one thing, and that's take a big breath in and then sigh out. Because as we said, that's the very first step in calming these circuits down. We need to train ourselves to do it. I'm a busy type. I rush around. I do lots in my life. I'm always moving, and I've learned from experience, from hard experience, slowing down can actually speed you up. It makes you terrifically more effective. And being effective is what it's all about. So it's worth doing for me. Being fast or being busy isn't enough. There is no point in just being busy. And that's how I got seriously interested in this field, enough to make it be something that I wanted to turn my life passion into teaching it to others. Because we're only here once, right? We get one turn round. So we might as well make it count. And as we're facing this novel threat, and as our brains get overwhelmed with these risks that we've never had to face before, we start doing all sorts of mental gymnastics just in order to cope. So here's the thing, how many of you remember watching Downton Abbey? Do you remember that second series where the Spanish flu arrives? And we all watched that at the time and said, gosh, how terrible that must have been. And yet here we all are actually living that situation. And we've adapted really fast to living differently, but your brain hasn't yet. Your brain hasn't. So it's still catching up. So we're just going to start stealing some kittens now. I'm going to get my able assistant snow leopard in the box, taking them out and plonking them down in front of us here. And they'll squeak a bit until they're all in a little puddle. All right, baby. And then what we can do is get them in a little heap, and we'll be able to have a proper examination of their eyeballs. So just turn the camera around here. There we go. So we're going to do one at a time, just have a little look at our babies today. So Evie, do you want to choose one, and we'll see if we can get a... Oh, that one's falling off. So let's have a look at you. Oh, look. So we've got 2 little peeping eyes. Look at that. Brilliant. Beginning to see the world. And as you can see, the behaviour changes totally because they've got another source of information. Suddenly they've got sight. And, oh, hi, Alex. They've got sight in... They're able to see, so they're not screaming at us quite as much. Have we got eyes there at all? Or is it just asleep? Maybe that one's still going. That's interesting. That was first born. So as they are beginning to get more data from the world around them, it changes their behaviours. And so you can see how they're not shouting at us, not telling us off. And we do exactly the same thing, guys. As we're beginning to get more clear on what's happening in the world. Let's look at you. Oh, brilliant. Look at her go. That's brilliant. You've got one escaping under my leg, Evie, if you can catch that one. So, oh, and this one always stitches us up. Look at those. There we go. Brilliant. Doing great. So, there we go. So we can see all of our babies there. I'm just going to hold that there for you. So as we get to the stage where we've got more information, we can do more with it. You see I've got a very snazzy new header on the top of my little videos which says if you know more and you can feel more, you can do more. And these are the things that really count. So I've talked about the first 5 human needs. I'm going to give you the final one now. And that is the need of contribution. So contribution is really interesting. We've got a capacity for giving that is a complete soul need. It's a complete, absolute, non-negotiable. We must contribute. We must feel like we're doing something. And a societal place for that as well. We've got to feel like we're doing something in society. So a lot of people in my village are busy organising themselves into sewing groups. They're stitching scrubs for the poor frontline workers that haven't even got the kit that they need. But how do these needs all work together? Some people get their need for contribution met through their job or they volunteer. Others, and I'm talking to so-called just mum types here, their entire life is contribution to others. And I've got so much respect for you guys that do this, and it's a blooming thankless task, isn't it, some days? And I'm usually away 3 weeks out of 4, living out of a hotel room, visiting clients and delivering training, coaching face-to-face or speaking at conferences. And instead of that, all of that has changed. So here I am in my living room with a box of kittens doing my bit of contribution with these videos, because if I feel like I'm giving something and helping someone, I still get my needs met, and giving my time and my learning makes me feel good. This makes me feel good, and I genuinely have contribution high, and I'm up my hierarchy of needs to be really happy doing this. And if there's someone out there that wants more personal one-to-one coaching session with me where I help you individually, brilliant, get in touch, happy to help you as much as I can. But just doing this way of reaching out is perfect for me, and I give thanks for the tech that allows me to do this on a daily basis. It's amazing. So please do keep commenting on the thread. I'm always happy to specifically deal with things you're working through. I'm seeing so much overwhelm on Facebook groups right now, and I'm seeing so much of people sort of not understanding where their feelings are coming from. And so when we talk through these needs and these situations we're dealing with, it's all about just trying to put some shape around it and get a new feeling rather than just feeling overwhelmed or confused. So I mentioned there's a framework to goal setting, and I'm just going to give you a quick run through on that. It's right goals. That means goals have to be the right thing at the right time. So the R stands for relevant. A goal must be relevant in how it relates to your life. It's got to have indicators of progression. It's got to have some sort of gravity to it. There's got to be some import to you, and there's got to be also a feeling of attraction. You've got to have a magnetism to that goal. And sometimes we will have set goals in a way that perhaps isn't healthful to us. We might have set them a bit too big or a bit too scary, or it might be a bit too much. And that's why what I said last time was just lower your expectations a bit on what you can achieve right now, because actually just getting through is enough sometimes. So I'm going to go through those goals tomorrow, that goal setting framework tomorrow in greater depth. Oh, that's it. Our mummy timer has run out as she's finished her food. So I'm going to close up now. I've just wanted to say a big hello to Freddie and Thomas and Wynne. They're listening today. They're our latest hero helpers with our cats. They're taking on 2 little babies from Duchess's litter. So congratulations, guys, and can't wait to see you again. We've also got a couple of birthdays today. Happy 9th birthday to Lorna, one of our Vetling gang, and one of the other cat helpers who you may not know it yet, so I can't say her name, but she's going to be adopting one of this little lot. So our final piece on today is just for me to say, if anyone wants to go onto my website, which is kemkaran.com, and sign up to my email list there, I can email you this framework directly if it's of interest, but as I say, I'll cover it again tomorrow and go through it in a bit more depth. And just got flicked with cat litter. So thank you for watching. I hope you're feeling as good as can be expected. And when we talk about goals, remember, a goal is only a goal if you write it down and state it to the universe that you want to make it happen. So if you haven't got a journal yet, there's been a couple of hints through this, you need one, get a journal. And I'll talk you through tomorrow how to set a goal that actually means something and is one that's healthful for you right now. So my name is Dr. Libby Kemkaran. This is Tame Your Brain Part 10 that we've now finished. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.